India, a land renowned for its richness of culture, traditions, and ethnicities, has garnered admiration globally and recognition from reputed organizations like UNESCO. Culture of India is reflected through various forms ranging from festivities to cuisines, architecture, and attire. Indian fashion comprises of clothes or costumes, makeup, designs, accessories, and jewelry. Large variety of attires represent history and heritage. In many communities, it is a form of respect and regard for one another. It demonstrates the ethnic diversity of the country through its fabric, styling, and handiwork. Indian traditional wear finds its roots in the country's century-old culture. The history of clothing dates back to 5th millennium BC during the Indus Valley civilization. During this time, people mainly wore clothing from locally grown cotton. Our present-day knowledge of Indian clothing comes from sculptures, paintings, and other art forms found in ancient caves and monuments. Indian fashion first saw its rise in the 1980s, supported by few designers. However, with the economic boom and exposure to global fashion, it saw a rise again in the 1990s. Indian fashion industry has established its name among international brands. Indian fashion designers have made their mark within this industry with the Indian Couture Week. The Indian Couture Week advertises latest trends in all kinds of Indian ethnic wear that showcases the skilled embroidery and craftsmanship. The craftsmanship is intricate, requires attention to detail, labor intensive, thus bringing out the vibrance and color.
Sari is the symbolic gesture of femininity in India. Over the years of Indian history, this dress has undergone a lot of variation in colors, designs, and styles of draping it around the body. Sari is the world's oldest and perhaps the only existing unstitched garment from the past. Today, it is not only an attire for rituals and festivals, but also the attire for fashion and an element of fashionable creativity. Lehriya Kurti. From the bylanes of Rajasthan comes a beautiful Lehriya print, a traditional tie-dye practice popularized in Jaipur. Lehriya print on vibrant colored clothes is a famous technique of dyeing used in Rajasthan. Such an intricate style of embroidery was used by the tailors to sew or curate clothing for the royalty of Rajasthan. Usually, fabrics like chiffon and silk were embellished with embroidery using fine thread. Batik print sari. Batik printing is a form of textile art wherein a piece of cloth is decorated by covering it with a coat of wax and then dyeing it. Hailing from a small village in Kutch, Gujarat, the art batik printing has been handed down through generations and is still a main source of income for the people living there. Chikankari kurti. Chikankari is a type of embroidery that originates in Lucknow, and according to a famous folklore, it was introduced to India by Noor Jahan, Mughal Emperor Jahangir's wife. Traditionally, the craft work was done on white muslin cloth using white thread. Now, the embroidery is done on pastel shades of muslin and cotton. It is also embellished with sequins, beads, and mirror work. The rida is essentially an Islamic modesty garment, akin to hijab that Bohra Muslims are required to wear once they take oath to adulthood. Rida is usually a complex sartorial affair involving various kinds of embroidery. Fulkari dupatta. The Fulkari embroidery on Fulkari dupatta first began in Punjab in the 15th century by the women of Punjab. Even though Fulkari means floral work, the designs in the embroidery comprise not only of flowers but also included various motifs and geometrical patterns as well as shapes. The Fulkari embroidery is overall very bright, vibrant, and it brings color to any piece of clothing. Lehenga is another favorite Indian traditional attire worn during festivals and ceremonies.